Hello all, welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. The last time we were here, guiding our wizard, Berome the Great was about to enter a door, after basically going through hell. I mean, this is the 5th episode. I don't think we've ever had a character run to 5 episodes. This must be the furthest we've ever got. And I am frankly bricking it a little bit. I don't know how long we can keep pushing this. But I've noticed something about this. I think it's taught me something about the nature of the game. The early game is very dependent on luck, just finding the right items and so on. But it seems like the further down you get, the more it comes down to how well you play. So if you feel like WazHack is too random, then please persist until you're able to at least get down past, I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 feet, because it does get more and more about your play, I think. Oh, I'm just stalling. Let's do this. Let's grasp our wooden dagger firmly by its haft, if a dagger can be said to have a haft, and open the door. Remember that we're running from our serial killer betrayer of a skeleton. He hasn't actually turned against us yet, but it seems to be only a matter of time. They always turn on us eventually, and they're very tough. We left him battling the shopkeeper. That's some sort of distraction. I mean, I don't really want him to kill the shopkeeper, but we're unlikely to go back up there and do more shopping anyway. So if either the shopkeeper kills the skeleton, or he at least stalls the skeleton long enough for us to get away from him for a while, that suits me. But I'm stalling again. Let's do it. Okay. Blue gem. Fine. Black cape. Could be alright. I'll take it anyway. It's not exactly heavy. What in the shit is that? Energy vortex. The fact that it's displaying a little red circle through our ESP amulet means it's actually an enemy. Wow. I wonder if that skeleton on the wall was flayed by the energy vortex here. Okay, well, we're going to have to do something, but I have no idea how to approach this. We still have a wand of probing. Let's use it. Okay, the energy vortex can resist the effects of fire, poison, some magic, cold, shock, and sleep. It doesn't have that much health, though. It's already hurt. Oh, no, that's XP. Oh, I thought that was health for some reason. Oh, does that mean the skeletons give you 20,000 XP? Is that it? But what does XP 320 out of 640 mean? Surely that's its health. I don't know. But the important stuff here is it can resist all of these effects, most of which we don't have. But it does prevent me, at least, or warn me, not to waste our few remaining charges from our Wand of Fire on it. And we might not be able to Wizard Lock it or Drain Life or anything like that. We might have to just plough in with our dagger and beat the crap out of it, but I don't know how well that'll go. Let's try Wizard Lock to start with, because it has great range. Energy Vortex is actually frozen. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it follows us and clings to us. That's interesting. And apparently we can't hit it, so we're going to have to magic it. Get off me. Get off me. Okay. Shopkeeper is actually chasing down the skeleton. Skeleton is still What? Why aren't you letting me aim? Why aren't you letting me aim? For God's sake. Alright. There seems to be something going on with the... Oh, it's solid. It's become solid! Judging by the "you feel sad for a moment" message, Abdul Majid the shopkeeper actually killed our skeleton. And we killed the energy shit balls. Okay. And what is going on with our aiming cone for this spell? It won't let me aim at all. What is going on with that? Okay. So, well, we're going to have to freeze him. He seems to have the targeting dot on him. I guess it's just a graphical glitch, but it won't let me rotate or anything. Once we've dealt with the Ogre Lord, I'll exit the game, reload, and see if that has any effect. Because I really can't be doing with not being able to aim my Wizard Lock. So, Ogre Lord resists. Resists again. Let's, I guess, drain him. Not able to... Not able to aim that either, which is less than great. Okay, we probably need protection. That's what he said, I guess. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, shit. Shit. What do we have to drink? Okay, let's throw Potion of Paralysis at this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why isn't it letting me aim? That's really, really irritating. Let's throw Potion of Paralysis at him. Okay, that worked. So let's just... What? I don't need the rest and recover message. I can't believe that guy came to life. This is preposterous. Okay. Wizard... I can't wizard lock. I can't aim. Alright, I'm going to save and exit. And I'll reload and hopefully this will fix it. I'll be right back. Alright, so I had to not only exit this game, but completely close WazHack. And I came back, and I can aim again. That was a serious problem. Alright, speaking of serious problems, we're really in the shit here. We have Potions of Ink, a Potion of Sickness. We have no particularly helpful scrolls. We can heal ourselves, of course, using Clean Wounds, but then we won't be able to wizard lock anyone. That's just a giant ant. That's not too tough. So I reckon our only shot... I mean, presumably the Ogre Lord is still off there somewhere, but I reckon our only shot is wizard lock this skeleton. Take out the giant ant. Take out the... Oh, fuck. Okay. We're going to have to use Clean Wounds. We're going to have to wizard lock the skeleton again. Kill the ant. Okay, Ogre Lord is still frozen. Shit. Oh my god, I can't believe it's going to end like this. We don't have any way to restore our mana. Okay, we need to rest. Got some mana back. He's still frozen. Okay. Wizard lock him. Didn't work. Wizard... Not enough mana for wizard lock. Can I don't have enough mana for any spells. I can't believe it's going to end here like this. We've been doing so well. Shit! What can we do? What do we have? We have a Potion of Sickness. Might harm the Ogre Lord. Gas Stone? But then we'd have to deal with the gas. I reckon throw Potion of Sickness at the Ogre Lord and get cut down. I actually feel strangely downcast. I was getting quite emotionally invested. But there it is. WazHack eventually won out. Can we take a moment, give a big hand for the greatest of our WazHack heroes yet, Berome the Great, the only one so far to actually live up to that epithet. I salute you, Berome the Great, the Wizard of WazHack. Oh, look at the poor guy. He's got an ogre standing on his face. That's no way to go. And those two staring at each other almost lustfully. Or maybe in some sort of rivalry. I can't believe you killed him before I did. You and your glowing green head! Well, that's it. That's it for Berome the Great. Oh, I'm crushed. If only we'd had some way to heal or teleport or something. But I really don't see what else we could have done to get out of that. I can't see... I mean, when that skeleton sprung off the wall, we were basically fucked. I can't see anything we could have done without knowing that skeleton was going to do that. If I'd known that was going to hop off the wall and attack, I might have stood and gone toe-to-toe with the Ogre Lord instead. Given the information we had, I can't think of anything I could have done better to keep Berome the Great alive. Well, let's have a look at our gear. Uncursed Cloak of Magic resistance is alright, but wouldn't have kept us alive. We had one gas stone, which we knew about. But again, I don't think the gas stone would have hurt the skeleton. We've tried that once before. It didn't work. And we could have chucked it at the Ogre Lord, but we then would have had to deal with the gas. That would have blocked us in on that side just as surely as the Ogre Lord did. Okay, the oil lamp was not a genie lamp. It had a limit to its oil. We just didn't know what it was. Ring of Gained Constitution we knew about. Ring of Adornment we knew about. Never got round to putting it on, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Levitation... I guess, maybe, hypothetically, we could have put that on and floated over that skeleton, but that would have been a long shot. I reckon he could have hit us from the ground. The ceiling wasn't that high. So I don't feel like that would have made a huge difference. And certainly once we were trapped in that middle section of the corridor, the ceiling was too low. There was no escaping there. Polymorph wouldn't have helped us. And we knew about that anyway. ESP, Cursed Amulet of Reflection we knew about. Amulet of Poison we knew about. The Potions of Ink, Enchant Armour wouldn't have kept us alive there. Our spellbooks, and our wands. I mean, I guess I could have used my last 2 Wand of Fire charges. That's the only thing I can think of that would have made a difference. Possibly. Wand of Fire is pretty powerful. Frankly, I forgot we had it at this point. It's a shame we didn't get to find out whether it would have kept us alive, but my feeling is they were closing on us so quickly that we probably wouldn't have been able to take one of them out with the Wand of Fire, even if we had enough charges to do so. We wouldn't have been able to take them out before the other one did a number on us anyway, so I don't think it would have made that much difference. But that's the only hope I can see that might have stood a chance of getting us out of it. And even then... I mean, it would have been take out the Ogre Lord, really. I think he's the weaker of the two. And then flee back, past his corpse, back up the ladder, try to bait the skeleton into fighting the shopkeeper like our pet skeleton did, and hope that we can get some sleep and regain some health and mana while that's going on. It would have been a long, long shot, even if we'd pulled off killing the Ogre Lord with the Wand of Fire. Anyway, I don't usually indulge in this much analysis, as you know, but since this was our longest run, I think Berome the Great deserved a little more thought and analysis. 170 fathoms down in the dungeon. So we'd actually gone so far that it was no longer measured in feet. Is it meters? I think it's in feet, usually. And it had actually gone to fathoms. So that is, I'm sure, by far our best run. Anyway, all of that done. Let's start a new adventure, I guess. I have a feeling it's going to be anticlimactic after the success of that one. But let's go again. Now the question now is, do we want to take another wizard in the hope that he'll have the same sort of luck as Berome did, or do we want to take another class? My feeling is take another magic class, because the fighters, and even the archers, I think they're probably more effective in the early game, but the further down you get, the more you need the power of those spells on your side. Because, of course, the warriors and the archers rely on just resting and potions and the like to heal themselves, and to cause paralysis effects. So I feel like a magical class is probably the way. You know I have a tendency to use the White Witch. And she does have a combat spell in a way that the wizard doesn't. Sorcerer just starts with a load of potions, which isn't great. I can't remember what she starts with yet again. Does she start with a scroll or something? I forget. Alright. I don't feel like I can embrace another wizard just yet. So soon after Berome's death, I'm still grieving. Let's try Bruis the White, a White Witch. We are going to fiddle with her stats a little bit, which sounds like a euphemism. Dexterity, okay. Strength, don't need strength, so I'll bump up dexterity a bit. Constitution is already maxed, I think, yes. Again, point out of charisma, put it in dexterity. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go. Wow, okay. God, it's really quite depressing, starting right back from the beginning again. Of course, I immediately forgot to read my spellbook, which should be the first thing I do. I'll help out the cat there. Okay, so, read the Spellbook of Lightning. Since that is really the only advantage we have as the White Witch. So, what's up next? Bow, well, no, not a bow, just arrows and gloves. I'm going to take the arrows for now, but I anticipate dropping them again later. I'm going to fry this guy. Could have beaten him down, but I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I mean, the let's not take unnecessary risks policy served us quite well with Berome the Great. I hope I don't forget his name too soon. Alright, Cursed Club. If it wasn't cursed, I would take it as a more effective weapon, but I don't really fancy having it glued to my hand permanently. Don't have enough mana, so I guess we just bash the Lich into death. Okay, I'll take this scroll. Another Scroll of Light, not excited by that. Hopefully we're going to find some spellbooks pretty swiftly, because it was the spellbooks that made all the difference in that previous run. Circular Amulet is cursed, so we definitely want to identify that before we even consider putting it on. Still don't have enough mana to cast our Lightning, which is frustrating. I'd forgotten how slow mana regeneration is when you haven't leveled it up several times. I'm going to have to rest here for a second, frankly, just to get some health and mana back. And then we'll descend. There's a sleeping rat. Oh, we're back in the rat days again. I'm going to keep casting lightning unnecessarily, basically just to try and level it up. And yes, I know that leveling up lightning will actually cause us to kill our pet fairly quickly, but I think it's a risk worth taking, or certainty worth taking. Anyway, we'll eat the goblin innards, and we're full, so that's good. Don't need to go up there, because that's just back to the floor above again. And what's this scroll? Team of. Okay. Going to have a rest to get some mana back before we proceed into the next... There must be an enemy somewhere nearby. We're not able to... Yeah. Don't have enough mana left to cast lightning, so we'll just leg it. Tactical retreat. Again, served Berome the Great very well. Don't want crude daggers. I'm holding out in fairly implausible hope for wooden weapons, as before. I will take a level of wizardry to speed up our mana regen after I just moaned about it a second ago. I'll take the gloves. I mean, I'm not excited about finding gloves, but you never know, they could be good. Rat doesn't trouble me unduly. Lamp is a useful find, but not a game changer, mostly. Okay, so we've got a yellow mould. I'll blast that from here. Huge club. Now, you know that we did pretty well with the huge club, or at least I felt the huge club performed well a couple of episodes back. But the White Witch was a dwarf at the time, so I don't think we can rely on her getting much use out of it now. I'm going to take another level of wizardry, which is probably overkill, considering we don't have other spells. Like, I think levels of wizardry would be more important if we had healing spells and the like. That's just another Book of Lightning, I have no interest in that. I was momentarily excited to find a spellbook, but it was redundantly the same one we already have. You mock me, WazHack. After giving in to Berome's greatness, you want to take out your frustrations on our White Witch here. Alright, now take a whistle so that I can summon my pet if it goes wandering. I'm not too distressed by the sleep trap, we're at least not surrounded by enemies. Frankly, I'm no longer accustomed to having such empty floors. Wedge of cheese is fine. We'll need it before too much longer, I'm sure. So we're not running into enough enemies to really get a hearty meal out of their corpses. Which is something I'm slightly uncomfortable saying. Tiny door... What's that? Sewer rat. No, let's... Oh. Where's my cat gone? So, we'll fry the kobold. Beat down the rat. Oh man, another rat. Where did you lot come from? Is it because I said the floors are strangely empty? You had to make a point. Okay, I'll take the sewer rat meat. We're no longer hungry. Full, rather, so I'll eat the sewer rat meat. Have a bit of sleep. I am not planning to fall into the trap of causing that door to open. Let's just ignore it. And press on. Oh, there's still a bit more of this floor to go, yeah? So let's check that out. Another scroll, and a blessed magic lamp only works until you let the oil out. Interesting, apparently. Dog doesn't worry me too much. I will try... No. I was going to say I will try raiding its corpse, but there was no meat. 200 feet. It feels so high up compared to Berome's achievements. You've got quite a tough act to follow here. Whatever your name was. I know there was a double O in there somewhere. I'm going to throw the Cursed Black Potion, just do some damage. It won't be a particularly useful potion anyway. Extra healing? I don't think I've ever seen a black potion be a healing potion. That's bizarre. Well, at least we've identified a useful potion. Let's chuck Swirly. Invisibility, great. Chuck Swirly sounds like a euphemism for throwing up or something. Potion of Sleeping, that's fine. What about the gold one? Full healing, whatever. Emerald. Gain level? Potion of gain level? The kitten has become a cat. That's a thing? That's a thing that can happen? Maybe that's why we had a Labrador in that previous run. Maybe that was my pet back from the dead and it had just gained enough levels to become a fully grown dog. Anyway, Potion of Gain Level. Never seen one. In 45 episodes of Let's Play WazHack, I've never seen a Potion of Gain Level before. Well, I suppose that's the thing with roguelikes. They're always throwing new stuff at you. Or well-designed ones are, anyway. Okay, Potion of Blindness. Not a big deal, but at least we identified all that shit. Okay, let's raid this for some stuff. Key inside a chest. That's the wrong way round! Red gem could be a fire stain. This one isn't, because it's already been dropped and nothing happened. I'll fry that bastard. That teleport trap teleported me to a chapel. Don't see many of them. I don't have enough money for either of your services, but thank you. Ooh, green mould. Need to do this at range then. Yeah, so we've got an upgrade for our lightning spell, or at least our light magic class of spellcasting. Crude dagger doesn't interest me. Again, I'm looking for wooden weapons primarily. We're missing the bat a lot, so lightning. Level up is good. I'm going to take a level of literacy in anticipation of finding more spellbooks. I could be mistaken about that. Why did I take the arrows and leave the bow? If I'm going to take arrows, I should take the bow as well. Even if I don't plan to use them. Oh shit. Rats are going to come out of there. I should probably use my whistle to bring the cat back to me. Play. Yeah, there he is. So you can help me get past this. We're going to have to pass this, and rats will come out. Or they won't. That's novel. Alright, so this is about where we were, I think. More or less. The eye thing needs some lightning. Of course, we're hitting our cat. And I wish that wouldn't happen. You know, I don't want to hurt the cat, but I think the powerful lightning spell is worth it. I think it's worth the trade. Let's read this. Magic Missile. Okay, so that's a second offensive spell. That's not bad, but the thing is, if we've run out of magic or mana to use the lightning spell, then we're not going to have enough to use Magic Missile either. I suppose Magic Missile will at least not endanger our cat as much, as long as it's not in the line of fire. I might as well take the boots. I don't know what any of these items are yet. So, Magic Missile should be number 2. Let's use it. Yeah. Okay, that's alright. I feel okay about that as a secondary offensive spell. Hopefully our cat might actually live a bit longer than it usually does then. Don't feel great about still having a staff, though. I would like to get a different weapon. Let's eat the rat meat, and let's have a bit of a sleep before we press on, just so I can cast some more magic missiles, if need be. Okay. Well, it's dark, but we do get to see a scroll, that's alright. I should try out these scrolls, really. What do I have? I have 5 scrolls of light. The cursed one, of course, will just cause darkness. So actually, I'm going to drop that so I don't accidentally use it. I've made that mistake before. Gone, oh yeah, scroll of light, cursed. It'll be less effective. But no, it actually causes darkness. What else do we have? The ones we have most of are excuse me, the K9R scrolls. So, probably either magic mapping or identify, possibly remove curse. Do we have anything that we need to identify in particular? I'd like to identify the gloves and the boots, I guess. Would be useful to know if any of my red gems are firestones, if any of my green ones are gas stones, and the cursed circular amulet. I mean, even though it's cursed, it would be nice to know if it's something that I don't mind wearing for an indeterminate period of time. Let's do it. Let's see if we've got an identify. Yes. Alright, so, first, gloves. -1 hand warmers. No thank you. Boots. Just boots. I guess we could put those on. They might help. And the hand warmers? Yeah, that's a slight benefit. So, let's try the other scroll of identify. I mean, we have 2 others as well, but we don't know whether they're cursed or not. Identify the amulet. Amulet of Unchanging. Okay, so although it's cursed, that is an effect worth having. It should resist polymorph traps and the like. Not a great effect, but not terrible. Of course, once we put it on, we won't be able to take it off if we find something better, but hopefully we'll find a remove curse at some point. So I will put it on. I noticed there that our staff is rotted, very rotted in fact, so not particularly effective, I would assume. So we need to find another weapon sooner rather than later, as the saying goes. Now we have another combat spell. I am going to take a 3rd level of wizardry for maximum mana regeneration. Do we have any food on the ground? We have goblin innards, so I'll eat those for fullness. Another identify scroll, which is nice. I'll put the dog out of its misery, or jackal, whatever. Any meat there? No, no jackal meat. I think we've fully explored this floor, so let's descend. Okay. Ooh, an orc already, and a couple of blobs behind him. Which is not me insulting his female friend. I was going to say insulting his girlfriend, and then I realised it just doesn't make sense with 2 blobs, unless he's in some kind of elaborate polygamous relationship, but let's not go down that road. That's too much analysis for a throwaway rubbish quip. And make no mistake, that quip would have been rubbish even if it had worked. So, let's just magic missile him, right in the face. Right in his fat green face. And then club him with our rotted stick, which sounds disgusting. Now, I've picked up his club for a reason. It might be cursed. But frankly, at this point, because we only have a rotted staff anyway, I'm willing to take a gamble on a cursed club. Yeah, fine. Probably one of the scrolls we're already carrying is a remove curse. So I will most likely give that a try shortly. Let's magic missile the ant. I like the bouncing effect on that. I mean, I don't like it from a practical standpoint, but I like the visual effect of it. Alright, let's try reading a Hackamoosh scroll. Remove curse. The club and the amulet both glowed, so they're now removable. Excellent. But I'm sure that the club has to be better than a very rotted staff. I mean, staffs are balls, basically. I mean, they couldn't be much less like balls. They're long and thin, but you know what I mean. Let's magic missile the wind. It's nice to have a combat spell that doesn't endanger our cat all the time. As a former cat owner, I don't like to see them savaged too badly. Okay, I'll just keep zapping that thing. And I know I didn't strictly need to use magic there, but I do want to try and level up my magic skills a bit. Goblin. The goblin wields an ebony wand. I didn't even notice that there was a wand there. Give that to me! Okay, so I'll leave the club behind. I will take the ebony wand, and of course I'll need to identify that fairly soon. We've already been up there. In fact, I'll identify it now. Against the bat. What was that? Beam. You burn the giant bat. Okay, so that's probably a wand of fire, like that one that saved our life several times previously. At this point, what does that do? All spell books. So again, I want level 3 of this, but it seems like a waste. It seems like a waste to use 2 levels getting to that point. But maybe not. I mean, late in the game with the wizard, there were still with Berome. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten his name yet. With him, late in the game there were still scrolls we hadn't identified, so this actually might be worth a try. Let's do it. Let's aim for literacy level 3. Of course, I will probably have forgotten that when we get to the next episode. I've recorded this and the previous 2 back to back because I was just so excited about the way Berome's run was going. But it'll probably be a day or 2 before I come back to the White Witch, and I will almost certainly have forgotten that I was planning to go for literacy level 3. So don't shout frustratedly at the screen if you find me, at your monitor/laptop screen, if you find me forgetting to do that. I added the monitor thing because my mum and my stepdad always refer to a monitor as a screen. Can you look on the screen for me? And I don't want to fall into those middle-aged habits. I'm still a young man. Okay, so I'll have a rest. But I meant screen in a sort of whatever you're watching this on way. As you know, I'm just babbling. It's a sign of grief. Loss. I've been bereft. Okay, sleep trap. Of course, our Amulet of Unchanging doesn't help keep us awake. If it had been a polymorph, that would have been different. Can't magic missile the ant without hitting the cat. Oh, bugger. Straight back onto the sleep trap again. Wake up. Wake up. Is there any food on the ant? No, there is not. So, I suppose all that remains is to go down past the 400-foot mark. But we'll do that the next time round. Thanks for watching as always. I hope you felt as much sorrow, well, probably not as much sorrow, disproportionate sorrow, but I hope you felt more sadness and less frustration at the end of Berome the Great's life there. It was a good run, and I was pleased with it, enjoyed it too, so I hope you got some enjoyment out of it as well. And I'll try and make the White Witch live up to Berome's legacy as best I can. So thanks for watching as always. Come back next time and see how our White Witch does, trying to tread in those enormous footsteps. Until then, bye for now.